Greetings you, and welcome. This announcement is all about a channel called Blazelove, a channel that specializes in fanfictions, using the crew from the video game franchise Sonic the Hedgehog. The stories are about Blaze and Silver. Blaze the cat would have to be my favorite character in the Sonic franchise. Best thing about good characters is that you can't keep them down, they always come back. I sure am glad they brought it back to the franchise. The writer has created his or her own versions of the characters though. The characters in this series are similar but different from the video game versions. For example, instead of Blaze the cat being a princess and guardian of the Soul Emeralds, much like Sonic and the Chaos Emeralds, she goes to Chaos High with her friends, and she hangs out with them in her off hours. Mostly Silver because he's her best friend and she likes him. And perhaps she likes him so much that she'd like to be more than a friend. Well, that's how it is in the video game franchise anyway. Why is it that some people think that Silver is the one going after Blaze when it's actually the other way around? Not only is Blaze the one going after Silver, but she's the only one out of the two that appears to be interested in that way. As for Silver, he's only seen her as a friend. In Sonic 06, he's like, we're still friends, right? And she has that look on her face, like, really, Silver?
You're my friend, right?
You're still so naive, but I've always liked that about you.
So, yeah, she's the one going after him. I'd love to see fanfictions and comics of this, and be really faithful to what their relationship is like in the video games. However, in this Blazelove fanfiction series, they're both going after each other. They just don't know it. They're so cute together. The world in which the characters live in is pretty much like our own world, and less like the one in the video games. The stories are pretty good, and I do like myself a well-written story, even if it's romance. Funny thing is, I usually don't like fanfiction stories, nor the idea of shipping two characters together. But I like these stories a lot, which is really saying something. These fanfictions come with images like a slideshow to give you an idea of what everything looks like through the YouTuber's point of view, which sometimes creates some pretty good action sequences in one of the series. There's also some songs with a theme, but sometimes I just mute these and continue reading and watching the video. Back when all the videos on this channel were first uploaded to YouTube and were quickly getting a lot of popularity, I was about 14 at the time. This content creator mentioned that he or she was roughly around the same age back then as well. What I find great about these stories is that someone that young, much like Christopher Paolini who wrote the Aragon books, proved that although we're high school students, we can write just as many great stories like the adults. My friends and I looked up to Blazelove and Christopher Paolini. We both liked them and disliked them, but that was mostly because some teachers would never let you live it down. You see what you can do if you put your mind to something? However, at the end of the day, we still pretty much admired both of them. Blazelove's stories are done very well, from the life lessons to the love triangles, and there are more things going on with the other characters too, that are relevant to the main focus, which is Silver and Blaze. So it's a love story, but some characters even get their own arcs. I love how it's written, and everything ties in together beautifully. Honestly, it's one of those fanfictions that pulls you in and has you wanting more, and every writer wants to hear their readers say, what happens next? The other Blaze and Silver fanfictions on YouTube aren't as good in my opinion, but these are great. Some of it can be a bit sad at times, but because of the life lessons thing, which the writer is really good at, it helped a lot of people out with their depression, myself included. That's why Blazelove had such a great connection with the fans. Without spoiling anything, the characters goes through some tough times. It's cool how the writer comes up with some good options for the characters to overcome whatever is heading their way, and this can help the readers think about what they could do as well. This is where the life lessons thing comes into play, and it doesn't feel tacked on or forced. It all works in the context of the story. Although the main focus of these romance stories is Blaze and Silver, there are other things going on, and all the characters develop as time goes on. And as the whole story progresses, it ends up building into a really great series. It's actually pretty good. However, I do have a copy of all the videos, and I'm going to re-upload them to my channel. This includes both series, Silver and Blaze Love Story and Sil Blaze Nightly Love Story. Heck, that series is actually pretty good too. I downloaded all of these videos at a time where I didn't have internet at home, and I couldn't watch YouTube when I wanted, so I'd go to the library to watch YouTube, and I ended up downloading them there. Who would have thought shortly after all the videos would be deleted from the channel? The channel, the content creator, the videos, everything meant a lot to the fans, and it appears Blazelove really enjoyed the feedback. This YouTuber really must have known how much these stories meant to everyone. It's great to share this with people again. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, and some other things too. Honestly, these people's comments are speaking my language. Although it seems the content creator may no longer be active on YouTube, it appears activity has been more frequent on Quotive. The writer even left a link, although it's not my cup of tea. But you all might enjoy these stories though, especially if you like fairy tale. and it looks like the writer has moved on to other things, due to inactivity. If Blazelove is moving on to something else, I hope it's writing his or her own novels. Now that would be awesome. As to why the creator deleted all the videos, most likely Blazelove just wasn't happy with them. Sure, the YouTuber mentioned that one or two of the videos were a little rushed. Typos or not, we could still understand the story and what's going on. If there are typos, it would be more like slang if you ask me. Like lol and you is YOU, but I too have deleted videos for the exact same reason, and re-uploaded them, because people still enjoyed the videos. So if you're watching this Blazelove, I will delete these videos if you say so. Otherwise, there's no reason to. These videos are pretty good. Blazelove did mention that he or she has been busy, which does happen to some YouTubers even if they do plan to re-upload their videos. Although the content creator did promise to finish the series, sometimes people grow up, get a job, and don't have time for YouTube, lose interest, and move on to other things. Everyone not only loved these videos, but they meant so much to them as well. If you're watching this Blazelove, thank you for the good memories. Just a possibility, but it looks like you've inspired others to become writers themselves. I'm not much of a writer yet, but I also like anime and video games. I like Blaze the Cat and Silver too. If it wasn't for your channel, I wouldn't have took the plunge and thought it'd be fun to make my own. My channel's not an archive channel, but I figured I'd do this once, because my channel probably wouldn't exist without yours. Yep, this person's comment is definitely speaking my language. So is this one, and this one. Goodness, this comment was just from yesterday. For all of you who are still subscribed to Blazelove's channel, like myself, who will never unsubscribe, hope you enjoy reliving some memories. And for newcomers, I hope you enjoy watching these for the first time. Until next time, see you all around!